All right, so cute. It's crazy because we on Tuesdays really go over the greats and everything like that. So one of them we were going over Kanye, and you did an interview with Kanye, and then all these other greats that we went over, you happen to have done an interview, and I didn't even know, right? I was like, yo, why am I just finding this out? What was your favorite interview right now, July 30th, 2020 to right now?
Man.
What is the favorite interview you've done?
Darn. It's hard. So I like when you said it, and it's so many, but I mean, I could say Magic Johnson, right? Like I remember I was on the radio, and this was like '04, and I had a partner, but my partner couldn't make it that day. And I was like, oh, we off then. Because I like at the time I was like, the morning show was just too, in my mind, it was just too big for me to do. Like I've done other shows, but like the morning show meant like everybody was listening, right? So it was always good to have somebody else doing the show with you. And she couldn't make it. And I was like, I'm not going. And then I forget this girl's name, but I never forget. She was like, yo, you not gonna come in tomorrow because you don't want to, you scared to do the show by yourself? I'm like, you better do that show. I'm like, but it's Magic Johnson. Like I was scared to interview Magic Johnson. Interview Magic. And it was crazy because my dad was like a hardcore Sixers fan. And I was able to call my dad like, Dad, I got Magic in here. And my dad was able to talk to Magic, and he was in town doing something. And he was like, yo, come with me. I want you to come have lunch with me.
Right.
And that led to us having lunch. I never forget, I'm in LA maybe like I was in LA maybe like a year later. I leave Roscoe's and I'm driving, and coming down Sunset is Magic Johnson. And I'm like, yo, Magic. He's like, yo, pull over. Pull over. He's like, what you doing out here? I'm like, yo, I'm just trying to make it happen. He said, yo, come to my office in like an hour. Call me in like an hour. I should be in my office in 2 hours. I call him. His assistant picks up. I go and meet Magic Johnson. It was insane, just off of that interview. So for me, it's been more about the relationships I've been able to have off of these interviews. You know, like I'm really like excited, and really what motivates me is like relationship. Right. So relationships for me are like, you know, so that like Magic Johnson interview. I remember interviewing DMX, and I was like, he was like in the middle of like
everything,
like craziness.
Right.
And I interviewed him, he cursing on the radio, and I'm like, and I was so not mad, I was so focused on the format of how things go.
Yeah.
That I wasn't listening. So he said something and I wasn't listening, and I had to go to like the tape calls, like, because in radio the way it happens is, hey, we got DMX up here, and then people call like, oh my God, I love DMX, and then you edit those calls up, and then you come back on the air. You edit them during commercial break or when songs are playing. Then you come back on air, you talk to them like, hey, what's up, DMX? You're like, yo, what's up? I'm like, let's go to the phone lines, right?
Right.
And then you already had the tape. I wasn't listening to what he was saying to me, and that haunts me to this day because he was trying to tell me something, like he was about to give me like a gem, but I wasn't listening. So even that interview was a really good interview for me because it made me start to listen more. You know, I remember interviewing Jay-Z and R. Kelly for Best of Both Worlds. The first one. Fire interview. I have a picture of it. I should post it today. I'm a picture, and they're laughing. Jay-Z afterwards is like, yo, you killed that interview. I'm like, yo, something happened with the audio that I couldn't retrieve the audio.
No.
But do you know that never happened again? Like that never happened again because I learned from that. So like some of the things aren't always the best interviews, but those are the things that those are the ones I could say kind of like, and that was just on the radio that really stood out for me. Interviewing Kobe Bryant the day after he announced he was retiring He played in Philly, and I was on TV.
Wait, first of all, you're not gonna speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
No. You wait.
That's phenomenal.
But Moose, have you noticed that he's just like, yeah, Jay-Z and R. Kelly, Kobe, this. I'm like,
I guess that's what happens when you live in that world, though.
Right.
Like it's like, yo, this is, this the roster.
But for me, it's more about ownership, right? And it's always been about ownership. So I'm working towards ownership. I'm not working towards fame, because when I see these people, I'm like, y'all are owners, right? Like what Magic Johnson was able to do from basketball to being an entrepreneur, that's what I want, right? Like I want to be able to help people. So like for me, these people, like again, like I said, Jay-Z, well, we know where R. Kelly is, but Jay-Z and like what Kobe Bryant was able to do and what Magic Johnson was able to do, it was like, yo, they started here, but then they were able to, add to what they're doing. So for me, like it's always been about that. So to me, it's like, oh, great relationship. I want to know how you do these other things. Because when I interviewed Magic, he wasn't in town for basketball. He had retired, right? And he was able to. It was business deals that he was in town for. That was the thing that intrigued me. So I'm just trying to use this as a vehicle to become free and then help other people become free. So.